You already know what it is,
What's going
man.
on?
You in the motherfucking Swayy, man, I think. What's good?
You good, baby. You good.
How you doing, brother? Swayy, man.
Nice to meet y'all, man.
It's your boy Cash.
Cash.
Appreciate you, meet you.
Ketro.
Champ in the building.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight from Brooklyn.
Oh, Wayy.
Just got here from fucking can you curse?
Man, hey, listen, let me tell you. Hey, listen. Hey, you on the Swayy podcast. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no other way but the Swayy. You can talk that talk your shit however you do. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
you
sir.
can cuss it up.
Shit.
That woman saved that man from being robbed.
See, look. You know what I'm saying? We got champion in the building. You already talking about?
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
Talk your talk, brother.
Yeah, man. I just literally got here from Brooklyn. Fucking took mad long to get the rental and all that, but you know, Brian Jones is a very good friend of mine. Anybody that I know in Atlanta, I hit them up and let them know I'm coming. Pause. No Diddy.
No Diddy.
You know what I'm saying? So I hit him up, and now I have the opportunity to come up here and meet with y'all brothers, and we can have a great conversation.
You know what I'm saying? We appreciate it for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, we NowThatsTV around here, you know what I'm saying? For anybody that might not know your background, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and spit your shit.
All right, so I'm a formerly incarcerated individual. I spent more time in prison than I did in the free world. Luckily, I've been home for about going on 3 years next month. I'll be home for 3 years, no incidents, no issues. I'm a former co-host on Math Hoppers, my expert opinion show.
For sure.
I left about 2 months ago. I'll get into that. I'm the co-founder and director of marketing and advertising for the biggest magazine in the prison system, YKTV Magazine.
Okay.
I'm a consultant for many artists in the music industry. I'm the plug to get a lot of artists' music into JPay and into the prisons.
Okay.
They all holler at me. I've worked with a lot of major artists on that, and independent and up and coming. I'm also a staff assistant for Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who's running for president right now as an independent.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. So, you know, you did mention it.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Here this way, you know what I'm saying? We talk that talk, you know what I'm saying? Like, 2 months? You said 2 months now, right?
Yeah, the last time I was there was the Al Bial interview, which was in January. So
Okay.
about 3 months almost.
So, if you don't mind, why are you no longer on the podcast?
Because Math was playing with money. That's why. It's plain and simple. He was playing with money. Unlike other co-hosts that were on the show, I had a lot of responsibilities. I did a lot of shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I was on Queen's Flip platform recently. It's like fake going viral right now. And as I discussed on his platform, I used to drive that man around. I would pull up to AFD spots to hold him down.
Yeah.
I would take him back and forth to the barbershop. I would open the barbershop. I had a key. I would close the barbershop. I would clean the barbershop. I would sit in the co-hosting chair. I would do store runs and stuff like that. Whenever he needed anything that wasn't at his access, I was the one that would go get it.
For sure.
You understand? So that's why I go so hard saying like nobody was really working as hard as I was in that room. Not taking nothing away from every individual's responsibility.
Yeah,
You know, you had
yeah.
the camera crew that did what they did. They filmed and edited. They did their labor. They did an extraordinary job. You had a security guy. He did what he did. He did a good job. The other co-host did a great job. But when it came to anything that was needed, the first person in Math called is me.
For sure.
It ain't nobody else.
For sure.
So I left because the night after we finished, that night we finished Al Bial's interview. We had a great interview. And I was cleaning up and shit, and he was like, yo, champ, I got to holler at you real quick. He pulled me to the side. I'm like, what up? He said, yo, I ain't going to pay you for this this interview right here because you ain't bring no sponsorships. So I was like, you know, I was confused, and I'm like, how is that, bro? Like, I put you on I had you call somebody from Monster Energy drink before I came in, when I was coming to pick you up from your crib and bring you to the shop. And he was like, yo, that's the lay of the land right now. You know what I'm saying? I was like, so that just applies to me. So he was like, yo, that's the lay of the land right now. I said, you sure that's what you want to do? I asked him, looked him dead in his eye, you sure that's what you want to do, bro? Yeah, champ, that's the lay of the land. All right, cool, say no more.
Man, hey, give me some motherfucking music. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Since he had to be brought back into this motherfucker, it's the motherfucker Swayy. Ain't no way but a Swayy. You know how we do all day, man. I got Champ in the building. I got Ketro the motherfucking Dream and Cash the Narrow. You know what I'm saying? We had a little technical difficulty. Niggas be fucking up around this bitch. But we back at it like a crack at it, you hear me? So turn it down a little bit. Turn it down a little bit. We back. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Put it in the background a little bit. I need a little background. Just a little background. Let me get it. Let me get a little background, nigga. Damn.
We got your man
Champ. Go ahead with your business, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Like I was saying, so he said what he said to me that night.
For sure.
And I said, yo, you sure that's what you want to do? He said, yeah, that's the lay of the land. Cool. I finished cleaning up, finished doing everything I had to do. He left. I closed the shop. I went and sat in my car for about 2 to 3 hours and really ruminated about this shit. And I'm like, you know what? I feel like I can make more bread outside of this platform anyway. I put a bunch of work in. It is what it is. I get it. It's business. So I left. Cool. Right? The next day, he realized I wasn't coming back because we had another episode to shoot. I didn't even show up. Right? So he was blowing up my phone, sending me text messages. I ignored it. I didn't respond. And next thing I know, I took a picture with Heineken and Esso from Bagview. Shout out to them boys. And from a party that we went to in Brooklyn that I was invited to. And it was his assumption that I did their podcast, that I went on Bagview. So the next day, he came out, interview dropped, a clip of him talking about me for 16 minutes straight. Talking about I was a liar, I was a thief, I did this, that, and the third. So I was like, oh, this nigga did this already. He had this shit in the tuck and was waiting to see if I would have done something and this would have been his response to smear me. I said, all right, cool. And I ain't stopped. You know what I'm saying? So we know what we talking about. Yeah, we talking about Math Hoffa. Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, that was the deal. And now, since he did that, I said, you know what? All right, this nigga want to play with me. I'm going to go on his man's platform. I'm going to go on Queen's Flip platform because that's his man. He's biased. You understand? We had a great interview. I had a great time. You know what I'm saying? Even with Math calling, screaming, and doing all of that the little girly shit, I didn't give a fuck because I know how to control. I know how to conduct myself. This is what I do. So I did that intentionally. Everybody was calling me, yo, Champ, why you going on Flip platform and da-da-da. I said, no, that was intentional, just to show him, like, nigga, that's your man. And he could argue with me all day, but I got facts, nigga. Ain't nobody ever do no shit like that, like what I did in response to somebody, like, leaving the show. You know what I'm saying, to Math. So, you know, I'm running it up now. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop, bro.
Do your thug dizzle, your due diligence. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know what I'm saying, like, this how I feel. If you always keeping it copacetic, you know what I'm saying, no matter if it's hectic, you know what I'm saying, you keeping it real with the real spill, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything's always gonna be 100.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like,
and at the end of the day, if what you're speaking is facts, facts is facts. You feel me?
Yeah. I mean, all you gotta do is look at the comments. I love looking at the comments. You look at the comments from that interview I did with Flip, 95% is in my favor. Because people know what it is dealing with somebody like Math.
So y'all haven't seen each other since that time?
I did see him.
Okay.
I did see him about 2.5 weeks ago. Ray J had an event in the city, in New York, and I was invited there.
How did that play out?
It played out how I expected it to. You understand? Like, it ain't lead to no violence or nothing, but it was a thing where, like, I know him. I know how he operates. So, first and foremost, somebody told him I was there. Somebody called the nigga and told him, yo, Champ is here. And because the event was ending, it was like 10 minutes left till the event ended, and he just popped up out of nowhere. And the devil is in the details. So I'm looking at this nigga, he ain't shaped up. Looked like he just threw his jacket on, jumped in the Uber, and came down there, right? So I seen him, I was like, all right, this nigga here, right? So he walks toward me, I'm like, yo, what's up? So he like, yo, what's up? You know what you did? I said, nah, nigga, you know what you did. You started this, not me, nigga. I was quiet. I ain't say shit about you. You talked about me. You smeared me, my nigga. You know what you did. Let's go downstairs and talk. Nah, I don't want to talk to you. Ain't nothing to talk about aggressively. You know what I'm saying? And he walked off. I said, well, I'll be downstairs waiting. You know what I'm saying? So I went downstairs. I was waiting. What he do, he come out with 2 security guards and jumps in the Uber. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's what happened last time I
That's just
seen
how
it.
the cookie crumbles sometimes, I guess.
That is.
That's just how the cookie crumbles, man. So listen, we got 10 more minutes.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? I do want to ask you, you know what I'm saying, a question. You've been incarcerated. Like you said, you've done more time in than you've done in out on the free world.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? We got Rikers. We got other people that's been full counting. You know what I'm saying? You hear stories about Rikers.
Yeah, Rikers is wild, man.
You know what I'm saying? You also hear stories about full counting.
Yeah.
You do.
You know what I'm saying? Can I get a contrast?
You want to go first?
I don't have no real contrast. I've never been in Rikers. Did very small time in Fulton County. Fulton County was definitely wild. Like there needs to be some crazy reform there. You feel me? The doors ain't locking on the cells. People walking around with blades the size of their arm.
Niggas just running up in niggas' cells and all that.
I'm trying to tell you, they stabbing people up. It's crazy. Like the day before I got there, I think a CO, somebody got stabbed in the face or some shit. Somebody got stabbed up, and then the other day somebody committed suicide. You feel me? So it's like it's definitely a lot, and they feeding niggas dog food. You feel me? It's all hot meals are cold.
And what are all cold meals?
All cold meals are peanut butter sandwiches or turkey bologna and cheese sandwiches.
God damn.
It be like that. Be like,
You feel me?
I tell you, the difference between Fulton and Rikers Island is Rikers Island, like, niggas really be on time on the COs. Like, if y'all don't do what y'all don't give us what we supposed to give, we gonna shut the whole crib down. We gonna shut the whole crib down. We gonna put shampoo all over the floor and baby oil and all of that. So when y'all try to come in, y'all slipping and sliding, trying to figure it out so y'all can't get to us. And we gonna jump you. Like, that's the type of time, like, when it come time, everybody stick together. When it comes to a mutual thing that we all need, then it could be gangs against gangs. It could be a Blood, it could be a Crip, it could be a Latin King, a Nieta, a Trinitario, all in one fucking housing unit. When we on that timing, yo, what? Y'all shutting down the visiting floor. What? It's lit. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of time, and the food is better in Rikers Island.
Yeah, I would say, I think, like, down south, like, in some parts, like, when people get in trouble in situations where it's, like, authority involved, there hasn't been a lot of unity. They're not used to it down south. You feel me? So it's, like, things like that where they may stick together for when it's affecting everybody in the dorm or everybody in the prison system. They ain't doing that around here in Fulton County. You feel me? It's really every man for themselves. Like, if it's not happening for you, then it ain't happening for you. But it's happening for us. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, that's nasty work.
it is. It's a bad situation down there. You feel me? I'm gonna tell you like this: if you in Atlanta, don't end up on Rice Street. That's all I can tell you. Don't end up on Rice Street, man.
So this is what I want to ask you, Champ. You know, we gonna wrap it up real quick, but I do want to ask you this: what is the top 3 things you learned because of being incarcerated that you learned back there that you use out here in the real world?
Well, the first thing is I learned how to deal with people, right? Because there's all kind of different people you deal with in prison. The gangbangers, the drug users, the niggas getting money, the niggas fucking the CO bitches. Like, you deal with all kind of people. And I learned, like, within there how to, like, psychologically work the system to where it works in my favor, right? And that's something I took with me out here. One of the things that gave me edge over a lot of other people is that I got my bachelor's degree while I was in prison. Not on Rikers, in state penitentiary. So I learned so much different shit as far as looking at things critically in contrast to just my perspective. So coming out in the free will and actually having a plan before I exited, like, that's another thing I learned was planning and organization and knowing what everybody's individual position is, what strengths they have, what weaknesses they have, and how we can use each in order to put everybody in a position in some form or fashion.
Cool.
Like, those are like the main skills I learned. And communication. Like, saying what I feel without worrying about a response, like a negative response and fearing it. At one time I was like that. Like, I would stay quiet about a lot of shit because I feared consequence or I feared the response.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm like, damn, I don't want to go down that road. But I learned, I overcame that fear. And now it's like, it's a mutual respect amongst so many parties within the entertainment business that I have. Even me and Brian, like clicked automatically through my man, Uncle Booney, Alonzo. And we've been tapped in ever since.
That's what's up.
So this is what I'm gonna say. Last word type shit. And this is what we're gonna start doing, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do last word. I'm gonna give you your last word, champ. Whatever you want to say, however you want to say it. You know what I'm saying? If you got something coming up, you know what I'm saying, what you're doing, whatever that you want to say, spill it out. It's the Swayy last word. What you got, my guy?
My last word is this, right? For anybody out there who is a part of an institution, whether inside or outside, that you're working, make sure you stay true to yourself. Make sure you communicate what the fuck it is you feel in your heart, because you don't want to be one of those people that's salty later, right? The things that I'm working on, first of all, everybody can follow me at Champion Style TV on Instagram, and you can subscribe to my YouTube page, which is Champion Style TV as well. What I'm working on right now is I have 2 artists that I'm consulting, my man Keon KOK and Marja Kim out of New Jersey, and I manage an artist named Bunky Bando, who just dropped a mixtape that's crazy from out of Brooklyn. So I'm working with those artists. I'm about to, with the magazine, cover the Def Jam 40th anniversary, because 2024 make 40 years for Def Jam. I got some other stuff in the works with other major record labels in the city. Still working with Robert F. Kennedy Jr. trying to push him up into the White House. And I'm gonna be doing a lot more of this, because I got a lot of shit to say, and it ain't just garbage. It's real shit.
Definitely got to get it out there.
And I appreciate y'all brothers, by the way.
Hey, man.
Appreciate all
We
y'all.
appreciate you stopping by, man. We appreciate Jones, you know what I'm saying,
Salute,
for putting us on
Jones.
the game, you hear me?
Jones make
No
it
doubt.
happen.
Hey, yo, Cash, you got last word.
Man, no last word for me, man. Caashklay, CAASH, you know what I'm saying? Go peep the music, peep out NowThatsTV, man. We here. Swayy podcast, you know what I'm saying? We lit.
Catch your dream, what we got?
Like I said, my last word, stay off of Rice Street if you are in the Atlanta area. Do not play around with these boys. It's going to be a bad time. You feel me? Not good living.
Listen, this is my last word, man. Stay 10 toes down. Keep your head up. Always be true to yourself. You are your wealth. And as my boy folks would say, hello, world. It's the Swayy way, nigga. Ain't no other way but the Swayy way. And I don't play, you hear me? Bring me out, nigga.